I've been going through my notes,
Yes.
and there's two areas. I mean, everything is so fascinating and piques my interest, but two areas that are dear to my heart. And the first question um, is is there a correlation, or are they one and the same? The serpent, when the Maya talk about the serpent and dragons,
Yeah.
and I think the Chinese dragons, because I know that in when Palenque was first discovered by the archaeologists, that there
Yeah.
were well, they called Chinese dragons on the
Yes.
pyramids.
I know what is the stela. This is the stela that is in the museum in Palenque precisely. It show two dragons over the head of the two Maya people there.
Oh,
Yes, let me explain, then you understand.
okay.
uh, you as a human being, myself as a human being, we have in the spine, as I explained to you, the symbol of the serpent. Okay, so we are serpents. We have the tree of life is the spine. So all that correspond to that vibration, who is the Kundalini energy, and the awakening of the seven chakras, correspond to the evolution of a serpent. But in terms of understand what is a dragon, the serpent, yourself or myself, we need to begin with stepping or experiencing with the elements of life.
Yes, okay.
So the first level of the serpent is to be on earth. So in that level, you are experiencing your connection with Mother Earth. So connecting with the rivers, the mountains, how you involve with that, they take care of the animals, etc. So you connected. There is one level of understanding, consciousness, and wisdom, but still you cannot fly. Still you cannot be in water. Still you cannot spit off fire. When you pass that, you arrive to the next level, who is to enter into the water who connects you with your inner waters, who correspond to your sacred energy sexually, blood, sweat, and tears. So you begin to see that how important it is to transmute your sacred energies. Begins to do that, and then you pass from the earth that you accept to be incarnated, to be here as a human beings, more connected with bones and muscles. Then you pass to the energy, 75% water. So you evolve through the process of the inner transmutation, becoming in the second level, who is going to become you in a dragon. Then the third level will come, and this is very important. This is the big shift into the serpent and the dragon. The moment when the serpent, who is still without feathers, develop the feathers, then it's a change. Is when you, because you have had this is experience for everyone, how you how you connected with the spirituality. Well, maybe it was a movie, maybe it was a document, maybe it was a book. So we begin on earth. But then we need to go on more deeply, and we find that there are ways to activate our energy, transmutation, transformation, a level of consciousness, frequencies, kundalini, etc. But then you have knowledge, science, but still without feathers. The feathers represent the moment when you link your spirit, who represented by the feathers, with your science. In other words, your brain with your heart. And then you begin to fly. And then you begin to have more visions, more dreams, more experiences, and to feel more, because in this area of the heart is where the intuition is. So that's why oh, I feel this. And it's true, no, it's not true. But at the same time, the feathers becomes you in a person who now is able to link science with wisdom, science with love, science with care, technology with love. It's not only that you have science, two plus two is four, okay, but what is the meaning of four? Okay, so then you get the level of the feathers, who is precisely one of the names of Kukulkan. Kukulkan. Kukul means feather, you know, Incan serpent, but it's the serpent who now has feathers. Is the first level of a spiritual teacher. When you say, okay, there is a tree, there is a forest, that we want to do something there, but we need to respect the environment. Why? Because there are living beings there. There are birds, there are turtles, there is water, there is a lagoon, etc. You are not going only by, oh, okay, my sign said this, okay, let's do this and cut off the trees or part of the trees and destroy the environment. It's different. So Kukulkan is the level of to make the union between your mind and your heart. Then the next level is to get the gift, to get the fire from the inside. Is when you become in the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean in the practical terms? When you begins to manifest and to have power through your words, like fire. When you enlighten, when you share your knowledge and people feels, oh, I am really connected with these words of this man or this woman. She or he really put me in a level of frequency. I love that energy. That is the fire. The only element who fire you is the fire. So you arrive to that level, and that's why you arrive to the level of the great teachers, the great avatars, the great masters. That they have the power. Imagine Jesus Christ talking to 5,000 people. Could you imagine the waves from the mouth of Jesus Christ touching each one of them? The
Mm-hmm.
level of Mohammed, touching hundreds of people listening, Buddha,
Mm-hmm.
in India, So that is the level of the dragon. So you becoming a dragon of wisdom, who you are now able to command earth, water, wind, and fire.
Got it.
Then you complete your process. Then you are able to live. We have here in the Yucatan many stories, especially in caves and in wells, that many people, elders from here, told me that in the past there were living dragons
Mm-hmm.
here, physically, and said, what happened in one moment in this planet that the giants,
Right.
the big serpents, were freezing in stone. So there is still a mystery, but something happened with this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the term that describes a great teacher is a dragon of wisdom, the one who said to the waters, stop it, the ones who can tell to the earth, be careful, the ones who say to the winds or to the rain, because they have the power within, they commanded, they have the power, the gift to command the elements of life. That is a real dragon. Okay?
Yes, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense
Yes.
because of how the dragons are
Yes.
known as guardians in Japan and China of the
Yes.
rivers, of the mountains, of the inner earth, of
Yes, because they have the power to be in on earth, they have the power to be in water, they
and the
have the power to fly, and they have the power to split fire. So this is the meaning of the great teachers. That's why in the old in China, Japan, and all these places, the temples have the symbol of the dragon. That
right.
is the high level of consciousness. When you enter in your temple, in your temple, you can get that. The golden dragon. The golden dragon is not
Yes.
in Asia. It's not in Mexico. It's not in Native Americans. It's within you.